Hey YouTube, it's JB. Welcome to Third Eye Lucid Flow. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to take a look at Wayne Gretzky and Bill Burr discuss fixing hockey, and this is HBO. So let's check out what these guys have to say here today.
Feels like the league is doing really well, but it's right here, and it can't go this way. Like you watch like the way the NBA has exploded the last 5 years. What needs to happen for the NHL to make the leap from I don't know, a B plus to an A minus?
Yeah. So basically, they'll speak a little bit later on, but they're speaking in double talk because later they're going to be saying, how do you fix something to make it better, kind of thing. So Wayne Gretzky is going to let us know.
Well, first of all, we've come a long way. From the years when it was just Bobby Orr and Gordie Howe in Detroit and Boston, Chicago. Last year, 2 teams in Florida and 3 teams in California, 5 Sunbelt teams made the playoffs, and all the Canadian teams missed. And
is that a good thing, though?
He seems to be really proud about that, which is very interesting because, you know, he's supposed to be a Canadian. But on the flip side of the coin, Wayne Gretzky's a businessman too, so he's really pushing the game in the United States.
I think we're going to be fine, but if you would have said 25 years ago, Miami, Tampa Bay, Anaheim, San Jose, and LA are going to be in the playoffs, and the Montreal Canadiens aren't, you would be saying, oh, come on, where's that going to happen?
So yeah, back in the day, we always thought that there'd be Stanley Cups here in Canada, but since it's flipped and he's gone down to the States to build the business, we don't need to win Stanley Cups here in Canada because, you know, Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens, they're sold out every game. If you go down to the Coyotes organization down in Arizona, you know, they can't get people in the stands. So you got to understand that this is a business.
So the commissioner and the Players Association and the players themselves have done a really nice job.
So I don't know how you can say that you've done a really nice job when you basically are trying to sell the games and then you have a 30-year drought of Stanley Cups in Canada. But that's good for him in the NHL because it is a business, so they've done a really nice job in that regard.
We are growing. We are getting stronger. The players in the game now, the young guys, Taves and Stamkos, we got great kids. And they're nice people. You've been around the hockey guys. They're
like, how do you fix the game? How do you take it to another level? Like, I've always had this conversation, like, how do you...
All right, so now they're going to start talking about how do you fix the game and take it to another level. And they're going to give some examples like the NFL going into wearing pink clothing on the football field. And it's going to be interesting here because Wayne Gretzky's going to make a comment about the Philadelphia Flyers wearing pink. And Wayne Gretzky's kind of an old school guy. So back in the day, the Broad Street Bullies, they would never imagine throwing pink on those guys as an example. So let's hear what they have to say.
Do you fix the game? How do you take it to another level? Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a B plus because it's making less money. Like, that's a whole marketing thing. Like, we're only multi-millionaires. How do we become billionaires? And like...
But that's what they want, right? It's all about the money. And this guy doesn't understand that the people that are running these businesses, they just want more and more and more eyes on their sport.
There's nothing wrong with it. And if you want to build the sport, you're going to do what the NFL does.
Okay, so now Bill's going to discuss, you know, how you actually build a sport here.
You're going to wear pink for a whole month and Katy Perry sings during the halftime. When you try to become super popular, it goes off the rails.
Right. I can't imagine the Bruins or the Flyers wearing pink.
Yeah.
So right there, Gretzky says he can't imagine the Bruins or the Flyers wearing pink. So this interview, I think, was done at this point about 6 years ago, I believe. So I guess Wayne Gretzky didn't get the memo on what was coming down the pipe for the NHL, obviously. Anyways, thanks for your time today. Like, share, subscribe. Have yourself a great day. Peace.